Today is Thursday, September 5th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Former President Donald Trump addressed the mass school shooting in Georgia during his Fox News town hall event Wednesday in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, vowing to heal our world if he's reelected. And he said this: "It's a sick and angry world for a lot of reasons, and we're going to make it better. We're going to heal our world. We're going to get rid of all these wars that are starting all over the place because of incompetence." At least 4 people were killed Wednesday at Appalachian High School when 14-year-old suspect Colt Gray opened fire around the 10 a.m. hour. Officials said the 4 victims killed were 2 students and 2 teachers. 9 others were also injured in the shooting. Gray, who is a student at the high school, will be charged with murder and prosecuted as an adult. The FBI admitted on Wednesday night that they received tips last year about the suspect who shot up Appalachian High School in Winder, Georgia on Wednesday, but they said they did not have probable cause to make an arrest. Authorities arrested a 14-year-old male suspect after 4 were killed and 9 others were wounded during the shooting. The FBI's Atlanta field office said in a statement that in May of 2023, the FBI's National Threat Operations Center received several anonymous tips about online threats to commit a school shooting at an unidentified location and time. The statement said the online threats contained photographs of guns. Within 24 hours, the FBI determined the online post originated in Georgia, and the FBI's Atlanta field office referred the information to the Jackson County Sheriff's Office for action. The father stated that he had hunting guns in the house, but that the subject did not have unsupervised access to them. The subject denied making the threats online. Jackson County alerted local schools for continued monitoring of the subject. Economist Eric Weinstein has proposed that an international order comprised of institutions such as the U.S. State Department, the intelligence community, the Defense Department, and major corporations around the globe may not allow former President Donald Trump to become president again. Weinstein, who received a PhD in mathematical physics from Harvard University and serves as managing director for Thiel Capital, said this: "So under that structure, everything was going fine until 2016, and then the first candidate ever to not hold any position in the military nor position in government in the history of the Republic or the Oval Office, Donald Trump, broke through the primary structure. So then there was a full court press. Okay, we only have one candidate that's acceptable to the international order. Donald Trump will be under constant pressure that he's a loser, he's a wild man, he's an idiot, and that he's under the control of the Russians. And then he was going to be a 20-1 underdog. Then he wins. And there was no precedent for this." And then in other news, President Joe Biden told reporters that the United States Secret Service won't let him make appearances in places with large crowds, explaining that they've informed him it is too dangerous to do so. Biden told reporters that he'd enjoyed a recent campaign stop with Democratic presidential nominee and sitting Vice President Kamala Harris, who leapfrogged into the nomination after the party nudged Biden out of the race, but that he wasn't really allowed to go out as often as he'd like. When a reporter asked him why, he added, "Well, because they say it's too dangerous. No one gets to go out." Biden did not clarify further as to why the Secret Service felt such outings were too dangerous, but it is worth noting that it was less than 2 months since a presidential protection detail failed to prevent a would-be assassin from gaining access to an elevated position less than 200 yards from former President Donald Trump. And then today, September the 5th, marks the feast day of Mother Teresa, a universal symbol of God's merciful and preferential love for the poor and forgotten. She was the founder of the Order of the Missionaries of Charity, a Roman Catholic congregation of women dedicated to the poor, particularly to the destitute of India. She was the recipient of numerous honors, including the 1979 Nobel Prize for Peace. She was canonized in 2016. Mother Teresa, pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you and may God bless the USA.